I think Sandbox Solar will always be known as the hometown hero.
Our name is recognized now. People see our trucks drive around. I'll have friends and family say, "Oh, I just saw a Sandbox truck driving around."
We're now in a position where we have a lot of amazing talent, and we're starting to attract even more talent.
I want to win. I want to be the best.
This is no longer just a company. We're building a whole legacy.
Now I feel like we are no longer the underdog because we are Northern Colorado's favorite.
We really do know what we're doing.
Just being recognized in the community is a really good feeling.
I think that some of the national and regional awards that we've won recently have really put our name on the map.
It's kind of crazy actually, because I was there early enough that it essentially was the start.
This dingy little garage, we had the space, storing AJJ, our old truck. Had like a little oil bay in there that was kind of nasty, but did the job. And over here, we had this before that garage even. We were number 3, lucky number 3. These are all office spaces rented by various clean tech organizations. 431 and 435. This was our office space. Now GTI Energy's in there, but yeah, my office, my desk was in that far corner there, where that cubicle is now.
I think just joining a company that new feels like a dice roll. When I first started, they didn't even, they wanted to bring me on full time, but we didn't actually have full-time work. So I was working 2 to 3 days a week until we started gaining traction, and then of course it was full-time from there.
Yeah, this is the conference room. We used to have all the team meetings, Monday morning meetings. So this is where we established that culture. Yeah, a lot of big meetings in here, lots discussed.
That old conference room.
Yes.
Many meetings were held here.
We got yelled at once too.
Yeah, I yelled at him once here.
Values of quality and doing good work and communicating on upcoming jobs and reviewing old jobs and learning from those jobs came to fruition. So we've continued a lot of that Monday meeting, get your week set culture right here. We ended up finding our home now, which is an amazing home on the other side of town. Not too far from here, but yeah, it was just overall a bittersweet moment to leave the powerhouse.
I think another challenge too is, we didn't have the shop space that we have now. It was pretty limited.
We're headed to, well, not the original shop, but one of the older shops.
This is where we kept all our material. We'd load our trucks here in the morning.
Now it's a boxing studio. One of the more memorable things is we used to live next to a cranky old lady who ran an antique shop, and she'd always complain about where we parked our trucks because she thought we were going to injure the skateboarders who never came out. They always stayed inside of their skate park in the back.
This is where we operated out of before Saniga. So we'd load up our trucks here in the morning, unload at the end of the day. There's no heating or air conditioning, so in the summer it is really hot, and in the winter it is really cold.
If I had known I was going to be like,
oh, it looks real bad in here. There were no festivities, but we used to drink a lot here.
After hours.
Yep. Friday team meetings, we'd get a little loose. Not anymore.
No, of course not.
Obviously.
You gotta close this door to open this door. Because somebody almost got domed when that door flew open. Holy shit.
Yeah. This door, we for sure thought would kill someone someday. It's been repaired a number of times because we've ran into it with trucks.
Oh, yeah, she done.
A crusty old forklift.
Hey. The horn works just.
You gotta honk the horn and then shift into gear.
You want to record this thing in action? Yeah.
Well, let's fire it up then.
Yeah. There we go. Does this handbrake even work? It wasn't quite what I was hoping it would do. I was hoping it would die, because this thing dies all the time. Good as new.
I think that 10 years for Sandbox specifically is really significant just because our CEO and owner is so young. He really is the leader that we all look up to, and we all strive every single day to make him proud.
He's done a great job making relationships with people in the community. You know, Northern Colorado knows Ian.
I checked out a few different companies, the well-known ones locally, and at the time Sandbox was just starting out really, and I met Ian, and he obviously knew what he was talking about. I think people like to deal with a local company, and they like to be able to relate to the owners of that company, that they're not just dealing with some franchise that's based in California that just wants to take their money.
What stayed consistent with us is just the level of quality of work that we take pride in. We've always gone the extra mile for the client to make sure they have the best product at the end of the day, and that will always be the case.
We put out great work. It's plain to see, but I also think our team interacts really well with the customer. And that's important because a lot of companies don't care about that part.
I would always take my customers out and have them walk the site with me, assuming they were still there, and show them the work we did. I didn't want them to feel like I left in a hurry. I didn't want them to leave with any questions. I wanted them to feel satisfied with the last moments of the installation.
When we moved into this building, we got to pull together our whole team and resources, because in the powerhouse, we only had the office. Everywhere else, we had 3 different little warehouses that we scraped together, being a startup company. And the field staff wouldn't always see the office staff. But in this place, we all really get to come together, see each other every morning, every evening, and really embrace that culture and have the amazing amenities that this place has for us. Our mission is to be the most recognized and best solar installer in the whole country. And we want to spread self-sufficiency all throughout ourselves, through this town, and throughout the nation, and show people how it can be done right.